Hey, this is Gecko Mayhem. This is another Godforge video. Godforge Beta. Instead of a recap for day 5, we have a bit of a different video today. And when I say we, it is a collaboration video. A few of us got together and we decided to have a bit of a chat about where beta sits for us, what our experiences have been, the pain points, the good things, the feedback, the bugs, everything like that. So settle in and enjoy this about 2 hour conversation that we had talking about the Godforge beta. Enjoy. Yeah, it's just find a really good point at which the video starts, right? You go, you launch into
Exactly.
or there might be something real golden at the start of a discussion where you go, I'm going to do
Yeah.
this as my pre-cold open sort of little tidbit. So,
Yeah.
like, for example, we were doing this collab. It was me, Dan Manreal, and Brett Fables. And
hmm
oh no, it was just me and Dan. We were doing this collab because we couldn't get anybody else who was available. I put out the word and nobody else spoke up, so it was just
Oh, I remember. I wanted to do it, but I had to work.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it was just me and Dan, and
Yeah.
we were going through the rest of the kits. You remember on the website how they didn't update all of them, and then there were some standout
hmm
epics. They did all the legendaries, but there were some standout epics and rares, and so we redid. We did another video, and there were 55. I think it was 55 outstanding kits or something crazy like that that had not been covered, and so we were covering them all, and we got to I can't remember his name. It's one of the Tian dudes, and he's holding this
Okay.
spear, and it's got this kind of feathery looking. It's not a feather, but it's like this bulgy thing at the top of his spear. And I go, that looks like an umbrella. And Dan goes, it does look like an umbrella. And we were cracking up that this dude was holding an umbrella for his weapon. And I put that in as my like pre-intro little tidbit from the video. It was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those sorts of things,
That's
those little
awesome.
golden moments, right? That you can go, yeah, this is a teaser for the video, or you
Oh yeah.
you pop a legendary, you're like summoning a whole lot of stuff. I did this with one of the minigame videos I did, and I popped the legendary, and so you just blur out who the legendary is, and you're like, here's a teaser for you. I'm actually gonna get a legendary in this video, but you don't know who it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that stuff's cool. That stuff is really it really makes recording early worthwhile. But just recording
Yeah.
stuff, just recording stuff, and people talking, and people getting excited, and people just breaking things down, and you never know what's going to fall out. And those collabs that we did a few weeks ago around all of the hero kits when they updated the website, man, that was a lot of fun. So hopefully future stuff, right? Hopefully
Absolutely.
we'll have a huge chance in the future to do a lot more collabs. And we are all ELT guys, but hopefully if there is anybody around in the rest of the creator space within the Godforge Discord, I wonder if they'll see us in here and go, hey, CC's are chatting. Let me come and say. I hope that's going to be the case today, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
People
We'll
might be
see.
too polite. They'll go, "Oh, they're having a conversation. I better not. I better not intrude." Yeah,
Maybe. We'll see.
we will
Did
see.
anybody put anything in like the not the collab chat, but like just like off topic or creation advice or anything saying that we're gonna be in here talking or just
Nah, I mean I can pop a message in if we want to put the word out. We'll just go
yeah.
CC
I
off
mean,
CC off topic. Oh, creation advice probably
uh,
actually.
yeah, probably creation advice because I mean I don't think it necessarily has to be like in the collab chat. Just
Yeah.
fairly
Just in
impromptu.
the CC chat.
Should I ping at here, or what are we called? What's our label?
Uh,
Content
no,
creator.
oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even ping anybody. I would just put
Yeah.
a message in there like, "Hey,
Yeah.
we're just having a little impromptu week,
Yeah.
first week of beta, you know, reactions where some of us are gonna be filming. Maybe I don't know if anybody's streaming or anything, uh, but like, yeah, I would put something like that in there, just impromptu, real informal.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, this will do. Yep. Sweet. I just dropped a basic
Yeah,
message in there that if anybody else is around, then
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Cool. No, that's good. All right. So What do you guys want to talk about? Do you want to just maybe go through the game piece by piece and give a bit of feedback on what your experience has been like, or do you just talk in general without referring to the game? Or I have a few ideas, but just what's your maybe we can each just say what our experience has been like so far on a personal level. Just this is day 5, right? And
Yeah.
so we've had a good, well, most of us, and I'm sure not everybody who is a content creator has had the chance to play it every single day from day one,
Yeah.
but most of us actually have, and we launched into it as soon as we could. For me, because I'm in a funky time zone, the game released at 3 a.m, so it was not for another 6 hours that I actually got to see it. So and then I had issues. I had
Oh no.
I had issues with installation
95%
because
club.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it wanted to default to C drive, and I don't have any space on C drive, and so I had to work out, do I need to create a symbiotic link to another drive or what? But there is an option in the settings, the launcher, when you download the game, you can choose where it downloads to. So I had to delete everything and start again, but it all worked out in the end, and I got into it. So from the get go, I felt like I was behind, if that makes sense. A little bit of FOMO there, but then you think, well, it's long term, you kind of, it doesn't matter, right? Over the long term, it doesn't actually matter if you start 6 hours after everyone else. It really is not a big deal. So I'm just going to bring up my game full screen, so because this is recording. But I have to say, just I'll start. So just for me overall, this beta's been a lot of fun. I have been streaming every day, and it's not streaming to no one. It's actually streaming to more than one person sometimes. And if it's one person, that's cool. That's fine. I've got someone to chat with, right? You need people to chat with. And last week, I think, sorry, not last week, just a couple of days ago, my last stream for the week, because it's Sunday for me now, and so Friday was my last stream for the week. I probably had about 4 or 5 people at one point that were chatting back and forth about the game, and talking about where they were at and asking questions. Yeah, it's really good to actually have people to bounce off. So I highly recommend streaming to everybody that has the chance to do it. But overall, just I'm happy with how overall, how not necessarily smooth, but it is kind of smooth. Like, the game works, and the game works well. Like, you'll go into a battle with a party of heroes, and they'll do their skills, and they'll kill stuff, and the animations will work, and the effects look really cool, and you can check your quests, and you can go into the smithy and make weapons, and all of these mechanics and tools and functions and gameplay areas that they put into the game, they actually work. And yes, there are glitches, right? We've all probably experienced certain glitches with certain areas of the game, such as going into your promote a hero area, and you pop the spirits in, and you promote them, and then those spirits don't actually disappear. You've still got the same number of spirits. Or you go to awaken a hero, and you go, well, I've got 3 copies of them, so I'm going to awaken them twice. So you awaken them, you go back to your hero screen, and those copies are still there. So yeah, they had this issue in alpha where it wasn't updating dynamically, and I think this is something that they're going to have to fix, but it's not a priority. It's not big. It doesn't matter. You just go out and you go back into the hero screen. Same with the bag. I had an issue with the bag where I was going into the cell screen, and there were issues with trying to select all the weapons, or all the armor.
Yeah.
Or you'd click on something, it would do this really weird thing where it would just highlight one piece instead of selecting all, or it wouldn't even go into the cell screen. And so you just exit out and go back in. This is beta. This is what happens. You have little bugs like that are an annoyance, but they're not game breaking, and they don't matter. So for me, it's been a really good start to the beta these last few days, and I haven't read heaps on the Discord, but I've been going back and forth, looking at various areas of the Discord and trying to chime in where I can, and having little discussions with people here and there, and offering people support and advice where I know stuff. But I think, the community's really hyped about the whole thing, and from what I've seen, it's been a positive experience so far.
Absolutely, kind of piggybacking off of that. We're in beta. There's bugs. I haven't experienced some of the bugs that you talked about. I've been doing like a daily morning show, going over like the previous day's progress, previous day's patches, if there's a patch,
Right.
hotfix, any bugs that get posted, kind of like a news show type of a deal. I've been trying to do that every morning before work, um, and it's been pretty good. The only problem is my brain doesn't really retain the information, so like the bugs are not fresh in my head, even though I made a video and I read all of them and went into detail on them in the video. I as soon as I stop recording, it's completely out of my brain,
Oh
and
no.
so I'm like, it's like, oh dang. But yeah, community is really positive right now. Even like the folks that come through, and which is different from the alpha. But right now in the beta, everybody that seems to be coming through with, any kind of negative feedback for the game or anything like that, it's more out of hopeful that it's going to be fixed, by the next beta or by early access, rather than just in the alpha. We saw a lot of haters.
Hmm.
We would see people that would just come in and they would just say it looks like shit, and then you ask them, well, what
Yeah,
looks like
yeah,
shit?
yeah, exactly. Be
and
specific.
and they're gone. They just say their little message, and they
Yeah,
just want to be a troll. And
yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
okay, at least in the beta we're getting more people, if they do have some feedback that's a little more on the negative side or something like that. Like I've had some people talk about, like in the summon screen, you get, it's like a flashbang. Your entire screen turns white.
yeah,
And you're just,
yeah.
it's like, oh goodness, I'm gonna pop a green shard just to show, because I am recording this. um but yeah, it's once he pops in, then you get that flashbang, and then your guy pops up on screen. But it's like, oh dang, if I was like really sensitive to light, that could be an issue. I'm sure there's settings that we could do on our in the settings itself, or on our
Yep.
monitors and stuff,
Yeah.
to kind of alleviate that a little bit. Turn the brightness down on our monitor or something like that when we're going to have a long shard pull session or something. um, I've had some fun little bugs, where just my entire team has ultimates that just never proc, but we're taking turns, 150 turns inside of 30 seconds, and it's just, you're just standing there, nobody's doing anything. um, got stuck in a infinite Guan Yu ultimate loop on two different, on Svarog and Hercules dungeon. So I think it has to do with Guan Yu specifically, because he's just procking his ultimate over and over and over again, and nobody else is taking a turn. You got to take it off of, if you take it off auto battle, you can pop out of it real quick. I've had in the cell screen, yeah, when you select all, it only selects what's on the screen.
Yeah.
So you got to scroll up or down depending on which way you have it orientated. But other than that, I mean, I've had personally very minimal bugs, compared to some people. Some people have had some really massive bugs,
Mm.
uh, but I haven't had any of those happen to me yet. Knock on wood.
Yeah. Oh, that's really interesting, man, that you are tracking the bugs and people's feedback on that, because I haven't even really thought about that significantly. My biggest issue with the game, though, is the performance. I'm having a lot of performance
Mhm.
issues with the game. It is often saying not responding and stalling. Like right now, I don't know if
Mhm.
it's because I'm running Discord at the same time as OBS at the same time as the game, and it's just got significantly worse, but it is just
Possible.
frozen, and then it'll go a little bit and then it'll freeze for like 10-15 seconds, then it'll go a little bit and then it'll freeze. So it's performance. Yeah, there are performance issues with the game that I've noticed, and I don't know if it's the game or if it's my hardware. But yeah, really interesting to hear that people are reporting certain bugs, and it sounds like a lot of them are potentially minor, but yeah, I do know that people will have experienced significant bugs where they can't get past something, or something's done something really weird and it's locked up their game, or yeah, all these things that are
Yeah.
happening.
Oh, the in the campaign, our what is it? Eker stage 10. There's a visual bug. The For the third star, it tells you need Avalon or Aru, but it's actually Izumi or
Olympus,
what is the other
I
one?
think Jake said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Izumi, and Olympus. Yeah, so that's one, and that's one that they've already like that's in the patch notes from the other day from the hot fix. They addressed that.
Ah,
So
okay.
um, I still haven't been able to get the third star myself, just because I die every time I use a. I don't have good enough heroes to just
Ah,
duo that
yeah.
stage, but yet we will have them.
I don't know. I'm not up to that yet, so I don't know what the star requirement is, but yeah, I'm still yeah. So I'm progress wise, I'm still making my way through story mode.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, I
what?
finished I finished it on stream the other night, and it was pretty fun. Really infuriating, but pretty fun.
Yeah, you're doing you. Yeah, I think I suspect, or I feel like a lot of people are much further ahead than I am. I I don't know. I feel like I didn't use my time wisely. I wasn't as efficient as I could have been with choosing when to do dungeons and get gear, and choosing
Mhm.
when to farm XP to get food to get heroes up. So I 6-starred Keyseen last night. He was my first
Oh,
6-star.
nice.
Yeah, and
Nice.
I just went, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I think I've got the resources, and I just plugged away and 6-starred him. So he's my first level 60. Went straight to 60, by the way. I had enough XP to go straight to 60 once I 6-starred him. But yeah, I think I feel like I'm a little bit behind other people possibly, but I also feel like I'm the average player. So I'm probably farming a lot more than the average player, actually. I'm setting the game to auto battle, 30, 40, 50 battles at a time, and then coming back. Whereas I think the average player, even during beta, is potentially not doing quite as much grinding as I am. Maybe? I don't know. I just feel like I'm either average or just above average.
Pretty much the same here. Like I'm at Tian
Yep,
battling Gilgamesh, so
yep,
I quite not finished the story mode. Like
yep.
there's Ridgewood to finish in like not even an afternoon, like 7 hours, I think.
Yeah, not
He's a
He
surprising.
machine.
had already finished the He whole is. story mode, but I'm like probably gonna do it in 7 days.
That's still okay, right? You if you're happy with that,
Yeah,
Nicholas, then you're happy with that. And I did find that Gilgamesh fight on stage 7 of Tian was fairly challenging. But yeah, there
Yeah.
were, I guess, bottlenecks at points. I don't know about you guys, but the first
Oh yeah.
bottleneck for me was the Izumo realm. So I didn't exactly breeze through the first 3 4 realms, but I got to the Izumo one, and suddenly I could not get past the first stage, and I was like, okay, this is where it gets real. This is where I need to get past 4-star and or at least 1 4. I can't just go with
Mhm.
3 level 30s and a 4-star and have grey gear on them anymore. And so I decided that was the point at which, I need to start ascending. I need to start getting a bit of gear and so on. How DLDS? How have you found your own progress in there?
been good. I think I hit my first wall a little earlier. I think I hit it around Aru. I think like midway through.
Okay,
But I did finish the story. I haven't gotten far into adventure though. I've just done the first few stages of Avalon and adventure.
okay.
Yeah, that
For
adventure
bugs, I've kind of
is.
had the same adventure as what?
Oh, I was just gonna say that adventure jump is massive.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is it like the
I
dungeons
got wiped on the
where?
first stage. Like,
Did you guys
um,
notice
I,
that the dungeons ramp up quite quickly?
yeah, going from
yeah,
stage 5 to
definitely.
like stage 6 is almost big, huge,
Yeah.
huge gear jump.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you got to deal with
Like
the
I can beat
mechanics.
stage 7, but it's not 100% farm in a few of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
dungeons.
I
Yeah.
can't. I can't even do stage 7 of the dungeons yet.
Yeah.
I've done stage 6 a few times on some of them, but stage 5 is, I think, the last stage where you don't have to deal with mechanics. Whereas, or maybe even
You
stage
can.
5 is where you start to get the mechanics, where they actually start to matter. And then stage 6 is where you really need to notice the mechanics, and you need to know,
Mhm.
what does this boss do and how do I counter it? What is the key
I
to
would
the
say yeah.
lock? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's about right. Yeah. Give or take. It is a little
Definitely.
different. There's one dungeon that's a little ramps up a little sooner. I forget off the top of my head which one it is though. Um, but there is one that I feel like just ramps up so much faster than the rest of them.
How about
Most of
things
the ascensions
like
I'm around the same, but
yeah?
Mm.
How about things like clarity around what things are and do? So, I didn't know there were different rift keys, and I felt
Yeah.
like the rift keys I was getting from one dungeon, I couldn't use those rift keys in a different dungeon. Like a rift key that you get for a dungeon, you can only use in that dungeon, and that's what I experienced. And I wasn't sure if this was like if that was the design of it, if that was how it was supposed to work, or if it was just bugged, or there's no clarity around whether rift keys were locked to specific dungeons. And then I noticed that there were green ones and blue ones, and I didn't know where either of those were coming from or what the purpose of them was. And now I think I've figured out that the green ones, the apprentice keys, can only be used stages 1 through 5, and then stage 6 onwards, I think you use the expert keys, but I'm no expert, so I don't know. And then things like going into your bag to look at your items, what you've collected, your resources and stuff, it doesn't tell you
Mhm.
what any of those resources is used for. So there's
Yeah.
very little help text, and the same questions seem to pop up on the Discord where people are saying, how do I do this? What is happening here? Yeah, just there
Yeah.
are always questions around what something is for, or how something should be used, or whatever. How do I
Sure.
pass this mission where I have to attune my gear? What does that mean? And yeah, that seems to crop up all the time. And so there isn't any. I mean, it's a beta, right? They haven't put any of the help text in, but it would be
right.
helpful if you went into your bag and you clicked on an item and it told you what that item actually did, not just what its name was and how many you had.
Yeah. There's one that was brought up in my stream earlier today. When you go on to the weapon, um, you know how we have like the little chain link for the attunement, and we get
Yeah,
the stat bonus. Next to it is a star,
yeah,
and the star has a number, and
yep.
it doesn't seem to be. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
have any explanation.
Mm.
One will be like -3. The next one will be like +5. I
Yeah,
have one that is +50.
yeah.
And I'm like, what is
What
this
is
star?
that?
What is this?
Yeah,
What does this do? I couldn't find anything anywhere on it.
yeah.
So I'm gonna like report that as feedback, and I
I've
got a
already,
screenshot of it and everything.
yeah,
So
I've already fed
I'm
that
just like,
back. The more of us that feed that
yeah,
particular aspect of the weapons back, the better. Because I
yeah,
couldn't figure out. I went, there was a mission and it said attune a weapon, and Ramses was my
mhm,
only 4-star ascendant, and so I decided to attune a weapon to him. And I went to attune a weapon, and I went, what does attunement do? Okay, click the link, does
yeah,
nothing. I click the blue link down the bottom. Click the blue link up the top. It says, do you want to
yeah.
spend 200,000 gold to attune this weapon? No, I don't want to, but I have to get past the mission. What are you going to do, weapon? I don't know what you're going to do. I attuned it, and
Yeah.
it said something. It said it has been empowered in some way, and I was like,
Yep.
okay. And what did it do? And I could not find anywhere. I went to the weapon in the bag. I checked the weapon there on the character screen. Nothing had changed about the weapon. It didn't actually do anything visually, and so I reported it. I said, "Look, I don't know what weapon attunement is supposed to achieve, but it doesn't. The game doesn't
Mhm.
seem to be doing that."
It's the blue bonus.
Did you get the answer?
Mm,
Because
I,
on the weapon, there's the little, when you look at it, it'll have like the little link next to it, and it'll have like a stat like speed 4 or
oh,
something like
weapon.
that,
The
right?
weapon did not have a stat. Like it was just an empty blue link thing that you can click.
It's supposed to have.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull one
all
up.
the gear does.
Go,
So the items have it, but weapons did not have any
Yeah,
number or any stat or anything.
I'm on my way to take a look on my screen because
Mine's gonna take forever
but
to
who
load.
knows? I can share my screen if you like.
Yeah.
Let me get over to Discord.
yeah, on the weapon,
What screen is it? Yeah, it's this one. There we go.
All right.
I don't know if that's playing for you guys or not,
It will be.
but
Yeah.
Okay.
I just had to click watch stream.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
clicking
like
that one down the bottom did nothing. It didn't
Yeah,
tell
it
you
doesn't
what
do anything.
Yeah.
The star next to it doesn't do anything. If you click up here,
It just
it just tells you can unlock the
it
attunement.
just tells you can unlock it, yeah, and it doesn't tell you what it is or what it does or what you're gonna
Yeah.
get. Gear does
And
though.
then yeah, on the gear itself, like let me see.
Oh,
who's
you
got-
have 2 legendary weapons, dude. You got
yeah.
lucky.
I think I got a couple weapons. But like this one, yeah, we get the
Yeah, it tells
extra
you.
crit damage here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like if they could add that to the weapons, maybe this was like one of the final little touches they did just for like the gear, and they just didn't get it on the weapons yet. Maybe they have to
Yeah.
code it separately or something. I don't know. But yeah, that definitely would be something that needs to get taken a look at.
Yep.
Yeah, I got Excalibur from the mini game, and
Yep.
then Macuatl, Macuajito
Alcohol, yeah.
from pulling
Ah,
stuff. So.
I've been trying to get a legendary weapon for the monthly quest. It's my final quest is the puller legendary weapon. Because I'm not going to complete 180 daily quests. There's no way. I just have to get a legendary weapon, and I'm sorted. I've done my monthly, and I'll get those ether stones. But yeah, bad luck so far. Oh, you've used all your god steel up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, one of the chatters in my chat today made a real good point with weapons.
Yeah.
Because the cost to upgrade is so high.
Yeah.
For the legendary weapons.
Yeah.
They were like, dude, it's so much better. Just go down to a rare weapon that has a pretty okay effect that's going to help you.
We came to the same conclusion.
Just take that up to like 3, 4, 5 star, because you're going to get so much more just raw stats out of it at this time, because we're only going to have the game for a couple weeks. So if it's a long-term process, sure, go with the, stack your legendaries, get them ready to go. But yeah, in the short term, in the sprint,
absolutely,
try to like be a little different about it. So
it sounds like you have the same people in your stream that I do. They're giving the same advice, and they're coming up to the coming to the same conclusion. So there's someone that is a regular in my stream, and he says that the bow, he just swears by the bow. If you can get the bow.
Oh, it might be the same guy, because he was talking about a bow too.
Yeah. if you can get the bow to 6-star, then it'll increase hit chance by like 20%, 15%, or maybe it was 15%.
Is it 15%? Is it a fella? I forget the name of who it was, so I apologize if you're watching. But I remember he was using Inari and Ishtar, and he was like, they were soloing everything in like.
Although one of my watch viewers does have Ishtar, and was talking about Ishtar, but I don't think they had Inari.
Yeah.
I got so many blue weapons that I need to just look at and figure out if any are worthwhile. You want the ones with the best stats too. You don't want to just go grabbing.
Pick the one with the best stats and just feed the other ones into it, level it up real quick, and then you have a free bag.
Yep. Yeah, so there's just not enough help text when it comes to figuring out or being told what things do. And I understand, because they wanted to get the game functional, right?
Absolutely.
They wanted to get the game to us so that thousands of people could test it and just figure out where it's broken and give feedback on every aspect of it, from how the stages play to, I guess, the flow and the difficulty, and whether the items in the store are worthwhile, and whether the daily quests make sense, and if the missions are on par with what you think missions should be. And we all know the broken mission reward where we should get 5 legendary books, and it's super annoying to see that to see that there, and you can't retrieve it.
I click on it every time. On it every time.
So I'm actually, I don't know if you guys have got past it, but I'm stuck at the loot 3 polished wisdom alchemy stones.
Yeah, I'm stuck on that one too.
All right, so that is still, I think
Yeah, I
it's
think they
still
said they
broken.
broke that in a post when they fixed some of the other
They
missions.
Yeah, they fixed something and it broke that one. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, yeah, those of us that are stuck there, we didn't get to it in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that the campaign has good flow. Like we said, there were bottlenecks
Mhm.
at certain points, and people will encounter those bottlenecks at certain stages, and then you've got to just empower yourself in some way and be able to push on and get
Mhm.
past the content. And I found that with dungeons as well, that certain dungeons, like we said, once you hit stage 5 or 6, I think 6 is the real ramp up over stage 5. So it's a game of balancing. When do you go and farm the things that you need to empower your characters, or when do you empower your characters through just farming the campaign for XP and gold? And it becomes a balancing act. So if I were to relive this, if I were to do this all over again, I would not waste my books on epic heroes and turn thousands of pages into
Oh
scrolls and
yeah,
into
no,
books,
definitely not.
Ooh.
which I did.
Yep.
And I just wanted one epic hero that was superpowered and had all the cooldowns and that, but it's not worth it.
Yeah,
You are much better off getting your legendary and just using them as the base model legendary, and then just
invest in your starter.
investing in your starter and investing in
Yep.
the other areas that you think will be good for content generally, not
Mhm.
specific content, but just in general. So
Yeah.
Ramses was my starter, so I've got him to 5-star and got my legendary to 6-star, and there are other rares that I could be using, but I decided to bring in epics, and I'm using them because they're strong. I see that you're using Thorkel, so
Yeah, he's great. I like him.
yeah.
It was hilarious. When I pulled him, I was streaming live, and I thought I pulled Beowulf because he looks exactly like Beowulf.
Uh,
But shout out to Doctor Met. He was in the stream, and he's like, "Hey, bro, Beowulf is an Eternal. You were pulling Ancestrals."
yeah,
I was like, "Oh no."
yeah. How'd you guys
I was there for
go?
that. That was a good one.
How'd you guys go with your Eternal pulls?
uh, Mine were not very good. I got a couple epic. I think I might have like one Eternal epic. The rest are rares,
Yeah.
and that's it. I got the red dude from Izumo that everybody says can do some damage, but other people are saying he's
Mm,
really bugged and he's
yeah.
not working right. So
Lean
I'm like, okay,
Helmassa.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have him. I haven't touched him yet, but
Mm,
I'm probably gonna build him out uh, at some point during the beta. But
yeah. Yeah.
um, yeah, Eternals. I've had trash luck. Had trash luck on my outside of the flawless, the guaranteed flawless getting Sizzin. I've had trash luck on those as well. So
Yeah. What about you,
Yeah, a few
DLDS?
hours
Oh, Nicholas.
here
Yeah.
too. So
With Nick.
Did you say you've had just rares or?
yeah, for the Eternal, I just had a few rares that I didn't even build. So I'm running Mordred. Mordred is the only epic I'm currently running, and the rest are rare.
He's good though. Even
Mordred's
Yeah,
great.
uncooked. Even I was running Mordred until I got Skadi, and then I thought Skadi's going to be a lot easier to awaken, to ascend, to max
very
out
much,
with books and
yeah.
stuff. So I swapped over to Skadi, but yeah, I was definitely using Mordred in a lot of my runs because disruptors can help, and he just wasn't landing the confuse very often, and just
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, the good thing about having Mordred and Scotty though, they can work together too. So like you can if you get
Yeah.
enough accuracy on both of them and enough speed so they're taking their turns, they can just lock out the waves perpetually. So
Yeah,
that's good. Mordred is actually the epic that I have.
yeah.
And
I think
so
everybody pulled
he's nice.
Mordred.
Yeah, he's nice to have, man. He's so nice to have.
I have an awakened Mordred. That's how
Okay.
often he
Okay.
drops. Yeah, I got
Oh
a
wow.
dupe. I got a dupe of Mordred because I think we got
Wow.
what are the blue shards called? Whatever the blue shards are called. We
Ancestrals?
Ancestral.
Ancestral stones, yeah. So we were given quite a few ancestral stones early on, I think, and so I was
Mhm.
doing. Oh no! I spent my gems on them. Okay, so I spent
Same.
I spent all my
Yep.
rubies. I've got 0 rubies at the moment. I spent my
Oh no.
rubies. Yeah, I spent all
I
my
I, re-
rubies.
I recognized it when I had about 800 left, and I was like, oh no, I gotta stop gambling. Note to
Nah.
self.
Just burn them all.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm down to
No,
75. I'm the
I'm
same, burning them all.
I'm almost out of
Yeah.
energy though, so I'm actually going to run out of energy today. Or stamina? Is it
Oh
called
no.
stamina? Whatever the resources that we
Uh,
use
Yeah,
to run.
today's the first day I've ran out.
I
Yeah.
think it is called energy actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought a couple of days ago I had like 5,000 energy, and I went, "There's no way I'm going to get through all of this energy." And then I just set auto farms for all sorts of stuff, and
Yeah.
and all of a sudden
Yep.
I've got 400 instead of 4,000.
Yeah. Yeah, that's brutal. But hopefully you had a lot of XP, a lot of what is it, Rivenite
Hopefully.
and the other stuff to level up some stuff while you're waiting for your energy to replenish, right?
Yeah, I would have. I mean, I don't know if you guys did this, but to get my 6-star, I actually burned a whole lot of blues. I just went, I'm not gonna
I did that. I did
use
that.
these blues. Yeah, I'm not gonna use these
Yeah.
rares, even though we get them back in beta 2. Like all of our hero roster comes back in beta 2, even though everything gets reset. I assume it gets reset. It's going to be kind of sad having a level 1 key scene again, but it doesn't matter. We'll have time in beta 2 to really
Well,
get the
look on the
resources to
bright
level stuff up. So
look on the bright side. You're gonna know all the mistakes you made gearing and booking and all that, and you're gonna be
Yeah.
able to be more efficient for beta
oh,
2.
absolutely, absolutely. I'm going to stick with rares on the whole because I don't know. I just made that mistake of going, oh, scrolls turn into pages turn into scrolls, and scrolls turn into books, and I need books on my eternal epic here. By the way, do you know who my eternal epic was that I pulled? It was Cleopatra.
Oh, nice.
She's
I've
really
heard
good.
she's pretty decent. Yeah.
Yeah, people were trashing her when I picked her as she was my top epic pick. So I did a top 5 epics video a few weeks ago, and my top pick was Cleopatra. She was my number 1 pick, and I ended up pulling
Nice.
her. Yeah, and I had some reasoning behind why I think she's very strong, and there were certain other people on the Discord that didn't agree. But everyone's got their opinion, and everything is absolutely subjective. The trouble with rares though is that they do start to fall off in terms of their strength. So unless you can get insane godlike gear on them, they do start to fall off in terms of stats and that. So Ramses does still come to the party, but like with Alpha, I'm finding that he is going to get too weak unless I 6-star him. In which case he's probably going to be okay. It's just that they definitely do start to feel weaker as you start to push into the game a bit more. Do you guys have a particular defender that you bring in, or do you just go with control from other heroes? Like defender control or invoker control? Or disruptor control. So like I like support, defender support, invoker support, or do you sort of lean more towards the whole invoker controlling the enemy thing?
For me personally, I take
mostly invoker.
I actually bring Hippolyta for her shield. Her
Hmm.
shield and ally attack, and that's been good.
Nice.
If I need to, I'll bring Isolde for her insane rare kit. She's probably still one of the best rares in the game for just general progression. That combination with my Sizzin and my Guan Yu has got me through just about everything so far.
Yeah, you seem to be putting Guan Yu to work, dude.
Yeah, he's doing good, man.
Yeah.
I stumbled onto a little gear thing today, which is 2-piece Avenger with really any combination, right? 2-piece Avenger, 4-piece body, 4-piece body, 2-piece Avenger, and it's like lifesteal on steroids. You get additional damage. You get you can retaliate depending on which way you go. So any DPS, especially DPS like Sizzin that's got all AoEs or potentially multi-hitters, it's really good for progressions. So shout out to Malky, who came into my chat the other night, and that was literally the only reason I was able to beat Eker 10, is
Right.
having Sizzin and Guan Yu in that in just a two-piece Avenger set at the time.
Yeah.
And then today we kind of stumbled on the fact that, you know, you can pair them with the body set, and it's just like takes it to a whole nother level. So
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's if you can get the pieces. So
Mhm.
it depends how
farm
much, how much you can farm the
go
dungeon.
farm. You got to go farm the what is it called,
Pata.
the workshop of Peta.
Yeah.
He's you got to say it like Lois Griffin. He's Peta.
Yeah. I did farm the workshop of Pata quite a bit, and I can
Yeah.
only do stage 5 successfully. Like stage 6 is just
Yeah,
too hard.
that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. You
and
still
it's
get good
just-
enough pieces,
Yeah, it's a
and
matter
also
of
the shrine set drops there too, which is really good for speed too.
So my Cleopatra is in a full shrine set. She's got 6-piece shrine, and
Yeah.
she's got 192 speed.
Damn.
Unfortunately, she's level 40, but she's holding her own at level 40. So yeah, I'm running 2 level 40s
Oh, yeah.
with my
Yeah.
team, and I've got up to the Eker stage. I can smash Tian stage 10, by the way, with my 2 level 40s
Yeah.
in my team, because Keysane's level 60 now. So he
Yeah,
kinda
I cleared
helps.
I cleared Eker 10 with Guan Yu and Sizzin at level 50. The rest of them were
Yeah.
the others were level 40.
Level 40.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Huh. Well, that's
Yeah,
really
you
good
can
going.
you don't have to have like a full team of 450s to beat that stage. You just have to be able to do enough damage and stay alive. Because what is his name? Marduk, he hits like a dang truck, man.
Yeah, I'll see. Once I get up to it, I'm going to have some sort of mitigation, I guess.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are all about the invokers then, and being able to heal and speed up and all of that. Yeah, there are all different approaches, right? There are different ways that
Mhm.
you can approach it, and I've just found that bringing one invoker, one defender is potentially going to keep your team alive. Just, you know, I'm always hopeful when I go into a stage that a defender plus an invoker is enough to keep my team alive. But my defender doesn't do a whole lot in terms of mitigation unless she does her ultimate. So I use Shiwangmu as my defender, and her
Okay.
kit is basically, her core is increased accuracy and increased resistance, which doesn't do much in terms of keeping
Yeah,
the team
that's
alive.
not
But
yeah,
her,
that's not impressive.
her passive is pretty crazy. She places Immortal on your whole team for 2 turns every wave.
That's nice.
Yep. So every wave you get Immortal for 2 turns, which means you've basically got 2 turns to do some damage to the team. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
you can build really squishy and tons of damage that way though. So
that is
you
true.
can think about
Yeah.
so depending on, I think it's not so much, I don't personally lean into like going with the archetype like defender or invoker. I just kind of look at the kits of the heroes that I got and what do I need at this time to
Yeah.
get by this level.
Yep.
Do I need a shield? Do I need damage mitigation? Okay,
Right.
I got a shield.
Yep.
You know, I'll bring that in and just kind of go that way. I try to be a little bit more fluid with
Yep.
with it
Yeah,
as far as progression anyway.
That's a really smart way to play. I guess I could look at it in terms of, instead of bringing an epic defender because she sounds cool. I mean, I've made videos on this where you shouldn't do that, and yet I like her because she has a 50% chance to taunt as well. It really does not land 50% of the time. It's yeah, it feels like it's 20% of the time that her taunt lands, but yeah, having that extra little disable is kind of handy. And then when her ultimate, I just need way more faith on her. Like certain heroes, if you can get enough faith on them, it's great because they're going to do their ultimate. And if you rely on their ultimate, then that's awesome if they have a good ultimate. And as a defender, she has a really good ultimate. It puts up a decent shield on them, but you just got to get to the point of having your ultimate up. So that's going to take a lot of faith stacking or faith up in terms of the buff or some way to increase their divinity, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, what else do you guys want to talk about in terms of the beta?
What are like the biggest like pain points that you guys in your just like general progression, not like with different areas of the game, but just like have you had any like pain points as far as like a level that you just can't get past or anything like that? What's been like your worst what has been like your worst experience so far?
Why don't one of you guys
It's
talk
tough.
about it? Think about it and talk about it, and I'll think about my own pain points. Give other people a chance to talk.
For me, I haven't been converting a lot of heroes into spirits, so experience has been real rough. I've been farming a whole lot of campaign just to get experience to level more heroes up.
Yep.
It's real rough early in the game. It's definitely my
I
favorite
would
thing when I
agree.
see it pop up from one of those level chests.
Yeah.
Oh
Spirits.
yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. I would
Like,
say
all right,
not. I would say like right now, not having a bulk promote option is probably my biggest pain point.
yes,
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
I know they're working on it. Simon has said that. So anybody watching this, they are working on it. It's either going to be in beta 2 or it's going to be in early access. But I know it's coming. So
Yeah. Mass promote
yeah, that'll be
would be
huge.
handy. I mean, the way that
yeah,
I would design it is if you have the level 1 heroes to get to level 2, and then once they're level 2, enough heroes for them to get to level 3, that kind of thing, and just burning 200 1-star heroes at once to get a 5-star, or I don't know how it's gonna work, or turning them all into spirits and then having enough spirits to get them up. Or one of my suggestions was, if you 2-star a common hero, when you turn it into a spirit, it should become a 2-star spirit. Or
yeah,
if you
that's
have an
Yep.
if you have an uncommon hero and they are 3-star, if you spirit it, it should become a 3-star spirit, not an uncommon spirit, which is 2-star. Yeah, that was one of my suggestions, because then you'll end up with 2, 3, 4-star spirits. A lot
yeah.
more.
No, I see that. I can
just mass
definitely. I would
promoting
be.
1 star would be a really big help.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Come on,
Pain
this
points,
is my legendary.
huh?
Yeah.
I think mine's probably similar. It's not exactly a pain point, but yeah, it is. It is a little bit frustrating trying to get someone to 5-star or to 6-star, and having to go through the manual process of doing it, but also figuring out if you've got enough XP to do it, and then going back and farming the XP. Thankfully, we have auto battles. It may not be the most efficient way. You may not be doing the hardest campaign level that you can do for the gold and the XP. But if you can figure out what the hardest one is that you can do at the time, even if it's a 90% success rate, just set 20 auto battles and then come back and see if you failed one of them.
Yep.
I don't think anything's really
I
been.
actually spent a lot of time farming Aru just because it's the is it the Eagle set that
Fast.
gives you speed? So
Yeah,
I've
it's
been
Okay.
doing a
it's
lot of
the yeah
Aru
it's
10
the
farming.
yeah. Aru gives you the base speed set. Um, You can also go into Taw and get the shield set, which gives you 15 instead of 10. But
Yep.
yeah, but Aru is just so fast. You can clear that one so fast.
Hmm.
I think for me, the biggest pain point was gear, because in other games, often the kind of basic story mode is just get someone to level 60 and you crush it, so you don't really need to work with 1 and 2-star gear.
Yeah.
So kind of just getting your starter hero with 100% crit rate was kind of a challenge. Like, I think that my Lady Jacques is at 60 something, like not even a crit, crit cap. So I think that was the biggest pain point for me.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you, Nicholas. Mine is very similar. Just struggling with getting enough stats on your gear and getting enough gear pieces. I mean, it's the name of the game though, right? In a game like this, you are supposed to, it's been designed for you to farm a dungeon dozens, if not hundreds of times to try and get a decent gear set or gear pieces. And I mean, on one hand, I've tried not to focus on fulfilling gear set requirements, but focusing on the stats and trying to get the best stats on my heroes. But on the other hand, certain heroes, because of their kits, are going to bring more to the party if you can build a set. And if you have crappy stats on a set, you know, even the best set pieces that you can manage to get together, and you look at the stats and you try to level them up a bit, like take them to level 8 or level 12, and you look at the stats that are on those pieces and you're trying to get the best ones that you can, you may not have great stats still. They may be pretty mediocre when you're trying to fulfill the gear set requirements. So yeah, gear and gearing up heroes is definitely a difficult thing. It's definitely a sticking point. Yeah, I found that I had
feel like
to
crit
get...
rate is especially punishing.
I don't have... the highest crit I have is on Keyscene, and he's got 70... I think it's 72% crit, which is absolutely
Looking at the 3-star piece
pushing
I
it.
have, and it has 1.5% crit rate. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
why do I have such a low crit rate? Why do I have 0.5%? Just give me 2% crit rate. Don't give me 1.5%.
Yeah,
Yeah. It is definitely
agree.
definitely rough. You know, relying on RNG to try and level the substats, and yeah, it does the wrong substats 90% of the time, right? But just low stats. And I mean, a couple of days ago I was hearing about people with 100% crit rate on their gear, and I was just going, how are you farming Patar stage 9 or something already and getting godlike rank 4 or rank
Yeah.
5 gear or something? I don't know.
Yeah,
My
that's what
highest
they're
is
doing.
62.5% because I have that 0.5 on that piece.
I
Yeah.
don't even know what the highest I have. 29, 22, 32. Yeah, mine 10 on my Guan Yu.
It depends what you want to use them
30.
for. Like damage dealers, you sort of want to get as much crit as possible, but you also need crit damage increase, and you need to
Yeah.
try and get them to strong hit a bit more and through accuracy, and you also need higher attack, and then just compromise on everything else.
Exactly.
Just compromise on all their other stats. They can be squishy, and then you get their team members to support them and top them up. One of the other pain points for me is the AI, and this is probably true for everybody. So when auto battling, your heroes are always going to use their core first, which absolutely sucks. They're
Yeah.
always going to use their
Yeah.
ultimate the moment it's up. So you get to the very end of a round, there's
One guy.
one guy left. He's got 10%
Ultimate
health.
AoE.
It does the ultimate. You're like, why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
that
opening with a heal on wave 1, round 1, and your healer is your fastest
Yeah.
hero because invokers are your fastest hero. And so Cleopatra for me is my healer, and she's just going, I'm gonna heal you for 6,000 health, and you don't need it.
Yep. 100%. Yeah. It's brutal. It's brutal.
That's part of the challenge though, right? Part of the challenge is accounting for that. And going, well, his ultimate comes up near the end of wave 2. I'm just going to have to live with that. If I can't do it, I can't do it. I'll just step down 1 difficulty and try to push it that way.
Yep.
I can't think of any other areas of the game that are actually, you know, brutal to us as players. I think on the whole, like I said, the pacing is actually what I would expect. Coming to those bottlenecks at certain points, going to some other area of the game, going into your hero roster and trying to empower and improve your heroes, going to the Ascension dungeons and trying to get some alchemy stones so that you can ascend your heroes. And this is what I realized, like I said, a bit too late after wasting my books on Cleopatra, is those sorts of resources, the rate at which we get the resources, you just don't get them at a good enough rate to justify empowering an epic hero at this early stage of the game. Or maybe making one epic hero a little bit stronger, but not pouring all your resources into it because you're compromising on the rest of your heroes. It's for a 5% increase, you're burning 90% of your resources, whereas if you focused on really strong rare heroes, you could get a 50% power increase at 10% of your resource cost, sort of thing. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, I think just the learning curve for me has been a little bit rough, but yeah, the flow and the pacing and the points at which you realize, oh, I can't push any further, I need to take action. That's been really good. And it's been pretty clear where I've got stuck. Or not stuck, but where I've had to rethink my approach. So for example, Workshop of Ptah, I think it's stage 5 where he starts to put the Might of Ptah buff on himself, which is 10 stacks. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with any of the bosses, but he's one of the bosses that I got quite familiar with in terms of what he does, because I wanted to get to stage 6. So to get rid of this buff, you can either place a disable on him, which will reduce it by 2 stacks, or you can reduce his turn meter, and it supposedly reduces it by 5 stacks. And whenever I was doing it with Mordred in my team, Mordred was never reducing his stacks, which means either it was bugged or his disable just was not landing, despite having a little bit of accuracy. And I don't know what the story was there. I have Shiwangmu who can place a taunt, and when she placed her taunt, yes, it reduced his stacks. Skadi, once I started bringing her in recently, her freezes are fantastic because they can reduce the stacks. But I tried Lee Naomasa, and he was the first hero I got who could deal with turn meter, and he just was never reducing the stacks, which means he was never landing his turn meter reduction. So I don't know if it was an accuracy thing or if it's actually a bug. But yeah, just learning what the bosses do can be helpful to figuring out who you should bring in. But here, where things may not be functioning correctly, it's been a bit of a challenge.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And you have to decide, do I want to bring this hero right up to level 40 and ascend them and not necessarily put books into them, but consider empowering them in some way, just to see if they are a key for this lock, to take the metaphor that has been going around the community. It can be a bit resource intensive to do that, just to test things out and try things out. But it's part of what we're doing, right? We're trying out different combinations. We're trying things out. So are there any things that you guys have tried out that have either been an absolute utter failure or you've felt like it wasn't worth the resources?
Imhotep.
Yeah.
I got him day 1 from Etherstone, and I put a little bit of effort into him because I was like, oh, he was a good healer in Alpha, and he was absolute garbage for me the whole time. So he just was. I couldn't put enough heal. I couldn't get him enough HP or defense to stay alive to actually heal for me. So it was just like whatever. That's why when I got Hippolyta, I just made the switch to go and shield instead.
Yep. We've all faced it, right? What about you, Nicholas or DLDS?
I would say Ninsen was a little bit of a waste.
Sorry, who was?
Go ahead, Nick.
Oh, I was just saying that I don't think that I built one that I really didn't like. So I pretty much started a team and kind of evolved it, but
Okay.
I didn't kind of go around and build a ton of them. So it was pretty much like Isolde, Lazy Shock. My defender was Sargon and Mordred. That's pretty much the thing that I use all around. Or even the early dungeon, the campaign.
Yep.
It was my go-to team.
Solid balance, man. You got good balance in your team. How have you found Sargon in terms of his role as a defender and supporting the team? I think his ally attack's pretty cool, right? That's got to come
Yeah,
in
the ally
clutch.
attack is pretty cool. It would be better with a Guan Yu, honestly, because his ally attack with a Guan Yu would be really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of his kit is locked behind his ultimate
Yep.
with the Radiant.
Yes.
So that's kind of a downside, is that you need to get a lot of ultimate to really make him shine. So
So,
until you
yeah.
can build enough faith in him,
Yeah.
he's kind of mid, but as soon as you can stack up faith, then he really can push those ultimate and
Yep.
build the team and really do his job.
That's cool. Yeah, because I had Sargon early on too, and I went, yeah, his kit seems all good. I think he was the only defender I had at the time. This was day one, and I thought I'll bring him in and I'll test him out and I'll try him out. And yeah, he just wasn't supporting my team a lot. But I wasn't that far into the game, and I hadn't made him very strong. He's like level 25. I think he's 2-star level 25 or 3-star level 25 or whatever. Just sitting there in the vault.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, I have him.
another one that
I have him, and I haven't built him yet, but he's definitely on the list to be built
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah, another recommendation from the same faction is Nebuchadnezzar. So in my top 5 rares, I placed Nebuchadnezzar as one of the top 5 rares. He was the one defender that made it to the rares list for me. If you look at Nebuchadnezzar's kit, he's actually really useful. So he places attack down. This is from memory. I'm not looking him up right now, but yeah, he places an attack down. He does ally protect, and he places a barrier on himself to protect himself while the ally protect is giving him damage. So basically, I pegged him as what you would expect in a basic defender, and that's why I ranked him pretty highly, because his kit just makes sense. You're weakening the enemy team, and you're strengthening your team, and you're strengthening yourself so that you can support the strength of your team, sort of thing. And he's not placing shields and he's not placing radiance, but he's actually, if you can make him tanky, then I think he could be a really good defender. I haven't really tried him out though, despite the kind of review that I gave him a few weeks ago pre-beta, but he's still on my radar in terms of a defender that I would like to bring in. Of course, we all got to play with Hippolyta in Alpha, so I'm kind of familiar with where she sits, and I can totally understand, Brandon, that you do bring Hippolyta into some of the content as your defense support.
Yeah, she really kind of unlocks a lot more than just like a burst heal that like Imhotep gives you, just because that shield is harder to break through, at least early on. Down the road, we'll probably outgrow that. I would need to switch that into like somebody like a Heimdall if I got a Heimdall or somebody like that. But for now, at the level that I'm fighting at, she is perfect. So.
Really should be using her. I have Apollo from the mini game, so she would go great with Apollo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do they have a synergy?
Yeah.
Same realm. Yeah. Hippolyta. What's her thing where she synergizes with Olympus realm heroes? She does something extra. If this hero is Olympus, then is it a bigger barrier or
They always
something?
They always join the attack on her ultimate.
She increases the defense of all allies by 3% for each hero matching her realm.
Yeah.
So
that's good too.
Yes. Yeah. So if you have team of 4 Olympians, that's what, 12% defense for everybody?
Yep.
Barring her counting herself. True. No. Otherwise it would be 9 if you don't count hers in that. Yep. All allies. I don't know how that's going to work. We'll have to see. Somebody smart's going to have to do math on that.
Yeah,
it's not me.
It's not me. There are smart people in the community. There are absolute monster players in the community. Like these guys that were pushing story campaign on day one. So it's like these guys are giga chads, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. Like I did a 6-hour stream on day one, and by the end of the stream, I was stuck on Izumo. Like,
Yeah. Shout out to I think it was it's the content creator that's in the content creator chat, Joe.
yeah,
Joe was at the top of the leaderboard like for the almost the entire week until like last night. So
okay, yeah.
I, yeah, Joe's been killing it on
He
the
went hard,
leaderboards.
and
So
he put together a heap of feedback, and I'm so glad
yeah.
that he went hard because he was able to see what the game was like a bit further in and a bit later on, and what that
Yeah.
experience was actually like, and actually articulate what he would see improved because he got to experience it. Whereas some of us, we haven't experienced
Mhm.
adventure mode in different parts of the game, and there are people now that have finished adventure mode and
Yeah.
looking at
Going on
getting
to
into
heroic.
yeah. And
Good luck for them.
I mean, they must have really good gear or good luck, or I don't know what they're doing.
I know, like I've been hanging out in like Unbound Sage. He's been streaming in the mornings when I'm at work, so
Yeah,
I can kind of watch that. Uh, Unbound Sage and Pancakes, they're both really Giga Chad brains from
yeah,
Alpha that now they're both now on the QA team with
yep,
Fateless
yep,
because of their brain. Um, but like I want to say Unbound Sage was like really stressing. I think he basically just went up with like no gear, just put super base level gear, farmed as much as he could, XP early on, like didn't even push to try to get as far up in campaign as he could, but he just
yep,
like was
yep,
farming
yep, yep,
XP fast as he could.
yep,
Got and basically you speed run trying to get your starter hero, maybe your mini game legendary
yep.
up to 6-star
Mm-hmm,
right away.
mm-hmm.
And I think that's how they were able to cruise through. Once they got that,
Yep,
they were able to cruise through the rest of campaign and then
yep.
on into pushing and adventure. So
Smart choices. Some of us didn't make
yeah,
smart choices, but we made our choices, and that's what made the game fun for
exactly,
us. It made it
exactly.
it made
Yeah,
it
definitely.
really, really not exciting, but
We need.
yeah, it made
I
it
was gonna say
our own.
we need both ends of the spectrum. We need those Giga Chads to have that experience and show the data that this is what you can do.
Yeah,
But you also need us here at the other end that are trying to go as far as we can on right away with our 3 stars and see if we can beat campaign as fast as we can
yeah,
without that leveling, just to show that it's not quite as fast and efficient, but
yeah,
you can still get there.
yeah,
Yeah, and I was watching EM video yesterday, and it made me realize that like the first 5 levels, you do the first level campaign, you gain 5 levels, and you pick the chest. And for a new player, like he doesn't know what spirits are, or he doesn't know
Yeah,
like
yeah,
knowledge, experience, and simple things like that. That if you follow playtest for 3 years, you kind of well that there is that thing. But for a new player who's coming into the game, there's so much stuff that kind of wait a minute, they won't know that.
yeah,
Like
exactly,
for attunement, like the number of people coming in and saying, "Well, what the heck is attunement?"
exactly. Yeah, I raised that earlier.
yeah,
Yeah, that was one of the biggest questions. Like, what does this mean? How do I do it? And you're right, Nicholas. When that thing pops up every time you level, and it's got 3 random choices of stuff, they'll look at it and go, "What's Rivenite? What, what,
yeah,
what does knowledge mean? What's that going to do for me?"
yeah. I think having the little tooltips on those would be really
Oh
really
yeah,
great, and I'm positive they're gonna have that down the road. But I think that's where us as content creators, I think we can take that on us. Once we have the answer, right? We don't want to put out wrong information because then that just looks bad on us. But we can be a little an alley for that information, so to speak. We can try to bring that out to the community, help
yeah,
the community, especially like the newer players that have never played a gotcha game in their life before, but they saw an ad and they're like, oh man, this game looks pretty cool,
yeah.
let me try it out. And then maybe we can be that avenue for them to get hooked.
A little voice in the community that says, give it a shot, and this is what you can do, and this is my experience, this is my lived experience of this game, and what I did and what I found worked and what I found didn't work, and I've talked to other people and they said this works for them, and it might not necessarily work for you, but here is some basic knowledge about the game, and just being able to answer questions. So long as we can answer questions or say, look, I don't know the answer to that question, let's discover it together, or let's figure out a way to figure out what this does. Like with the rift keys, the 2 different rift keys, my stream and I couldn't figure out why there were 2 different types of rift keys, and just certain things like that. Or I don't know, there were other things like what does a tuning, like we said before, what does a tuning a weapon actually do? What's it going to do for you? We don't know. So I actually have another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about and ask you guys about. What have you been spending your gold and your rubies on? So we have the Gold Emporium and the Bazaar. What have you been spending your gold on, and has it worked out for you, and have you learned not to spend it on certain things? So I don't know if you guys all have your game up, but I've just popped into my own Bazaar here. Now, I take the box of mysteries every day. I don't know about you guys. I take the box of mysteries every day, and I got something good today. I can't remember what it was. What did I get in my box of mysteries today? It was something kind of cool. I don't know. I went, oh, that's nice. But prior to that, it wasn't that great. Anything else that stands out here that you absolutely must have, like the alchemy crate, save you, spend 1 million gold, save yourself farming the alchemy thing. Have you found that that's fairly lucrative, or?
Not for me.
I haven't spent much. Honestly, I think that I took the first one, but besides that, nothing really. I think I have way too much gold than I should have, but I really didn't spend much in there.
Try it. Now is the time to experiment, my friend. Try it and see.
So I experienced it. I experimented the first couple of days and was incredibly. I had about 1,000 gold to my name in the game, so I couldn't do anything. And that was miserable. So I've gone cold turkey. I haven't bought anything since like Tuesday. Or not Tuesday, since like Wednesday.
You must have millions of gold.
I think I started farming for gear and XP and stuff. For my 6 stars and stuff. And I think I have somewhere around like 7 or 8 million gold right now.
Go spend it.
Yeah. It's all tied. It's all tied up in either leveling up heroes or leveling up gear. It's already spent. It's already done.
You've already got the plan. All the 6 stars that are coming.
It's all allocated because I want to make a good run on the adventure mode.
Yep. No, I totally get that. Okay, so for me, the blue Aetherstone cache is not worth it.
Yep.
The greater spirit cache is not worth it, but the lesser spirit and the Aetherstone crate, I think those are worth it. I'll tell you why. So the Aetherstone cache, which is the blue one, every single day, I did it for like 4 days, gave me 2 mortal stones. The Aetherstone crate, which is a lot cheaper, that's the green one, it gave me 3 mortal stones.
Hey.
The greater spirit cache, which costs 1 million, it gave me a single one 4-star spirit. And
that's
I went,
not too shabby, actually.
I'm going to try this again. It's supposed to be 1 to 4. It gave me 1. The next time I did it, it gave me 2. And the next time I did it, guess what? It gave me 1 again. So I went, nope, that's it. I'm only getting 1 from this. For 1 million gold, I'm only getting 1 4-star spirit. So I went with the lesser spirits, and they seem to be a lot better. You'll get like a 3-star spirit or 2 2-star spirit or something, right? I reckon that's worth it.
Yeah.
The alchemy crate is kind of worth it if you get lucky. If you've got the gold to spare, it is worth the 275,000. So the alchemy crate can give you 13 polished stones of a particular affinity, which is I don't know what the range is. Like if I click on it, it'll tell me the range. You can get 12 to 24 of the polished ones. That's if you're very lucky. Whereas it'll give you 22 to 26 of the raw ones. But I was getting some raw ones. I was getting like 20 something raw ones, which is not terrible for 275k. But then if you got the polished ones, man, it's worth it if you get the polished ones for sure. And then the Rivernight one, I just buy it every day. Like I'm getting the Rivernight one because you're getting the
run out of it so fast.
You're getting the different. you are occasionally getting polished Rivernight in there, so I think it's worthwhile. I don't know about the mystery imprint, the imprints, mystery and master.
I haven't touched those.
Yeah, I
haven't. Yeah.
But some people were swearing by the gear as well. That hey, the gear's worth it. So I think on stream next week or this coming week, I'm gonna do the Master Pata one every day. I think.
I would say, I will say the screenshot of the gear that they put on that probably needs to be changed because it gives the impression that you're going to get white
slot.
gear so I would say click into it and then you can kind of see, I'm actually going to get some probably pretty decent gear.
I think that's still the placeholder.
The way it looks, the way it looks, the placeholder, I'm sure it's a placeholder. The way it looks right now, it made it look like I was only going to get like a piece of white gear, and I was like, I can farm that.
Yeah. You're right. It gives that impression, right? They'll update it for EA. It's just
absolutely.
Yeah, they like Simon said, they had placeholders for even the gear icons until recently. So I'm glad they've kind of sorted out what gear is starting to look like and all of that, and it's clearer that hey, this is rank 4 is called flawless, rank 3 is called whatever, rank 2 is called rough, or whatever the names are that they gave the gear. That it is starting to look a little bit better, but I think they're still using placeholders now, for some of this gear, or at least no, that's cool,
I know,
man.
Yeah, I think Simon said in one of the videos that whole shop is all like placeholders right now. They're gonna polish that up quite a bit, he said, I think. So excited to see what that looks like. Hopefully they can have the marketing team get behind it and make it make it to where the whales want to spend.
Absolutely. I mean, it's about presentation, right?
I was gonna say, who am I kidding? The whales are gonna spend regardless.
Absolutely. What about the store? Have you guys been buying? I mean, you've been claiming your daily gifts, I hope, and Ruby Shop.
I was just gonna say, I just noticed today you have to, for the calendar ones, you have to like log out and log back in, apparently, or maybe it's just bugged for me today. But I've never noticed that before. But I'm gonna have to log out and log back in to get the calendar to claim those after we're done talking.
You have to buy the calendar with 2.5.
No. Not that calendar. Not that calendar.
Calendar.
The daily calendar. The daily. Yeah, that one. There's like 2 of them.
If you're online at reset, it doesn't reset for some reason.
Oh, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mine did.
Mine, I haven't noticed it. Today's the first day that I haven't been able to claim it, so it might just be like a minor little bug or something. So if it happens again, I'll report it. But
we're 2.5 hours past reset, so I mean, it should have reset. I don't know why mine did.
Not worried about it.
Yeah. So I mean, I should have saved rubies for buying energy because I am going to. I am absolutely going to be running out of energy very soon, and I'm just going to jump onto my other account when I run out of energy. That's why.
That's what somebody in chat said. They made a whole brand new account just so they could have something to do.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm going to be. Tomorrow is my Monday, so I'm going to be streaming again full time through the week, and I need something to do on there, and if this account has 130 energy or whatever the energy is, it's going to be a little bit rough.
All right, guys, that's my 5 runs of Pata, and
and we're done. Nah, like I said, I blew all my rubies on ancestral shards, stones.
Yeah,
so...
I did that the first 2 days, and I was so broke that I was like, I'm not doing that again. I'm never gambling in this game again.
I don't believe it. Nah, it's
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Early,
it's
I'm gonna save up some money, and we'll be a little baby whale for launch week or something.
it's part of the fun, right? Is that gamble?
Yeah, I mean that's the gotcha mentality. Just, I mean, pulling shards is gambling, so
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
that's enough gambling for me, at least right now. Got other things that I need to do in the game. got heroes to test out. Got to go
You're
try
right.
breaking stuff.
You're right. You're right. We can't get sidetracked by having fun. We have to put in the
Yeah, yeah. This is a job, fellas. This is a job.
we have to try and break it. Yeah. That's what we're here for.
Let me see if it'll let me. Yeah, this calendar. Yeah.
I think I'll definitely go later on buying summons for the next one, since we are getting our roster back.
Oh wait, what
So
was
it's
that?
kinda go crazy.
Calendar? Oh, that was Riven's Chosen. I don't think
Yeah,
I've
right
been.
here.
I don't think I've been doing that. Have I? Have I been doing
You have the
that?
daily, and then you have the Riven's Chosen right here.
Yeah.
This one is the one where we're gonna get the flare after the week.
The flare,
So
yeah.
so today's reset should be day 6, and it's not.
Oh no,
not gonna get
so
it till tomorrow.
this calendar resets 12 hours after the daily reset. So it doesn't this calendar doesn't reset at the same time as the daily reset.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay.
No.
Well, then
It
no, that's
resets-
on me.
So you know
That's on me then.
you know with Raid how you had the daily reset at a certain time and then Clan Boss reset like I think it was 11 hours different or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what they've got here is a staggered reset for the
Okay.
calendar. I noticed that anyway, that the calendar would reset really late at night for me, whereas it wouldn't reset with the daily reset when the daily quests reset and you get new stuff in the store. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the calendar is offset.
I think that's the bug. I think if you close the game and go back into it, it'll reset for you.
Ah.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go check
Yeah,
it
we'll
now.
So that's what I've been doing each day. If I'm
Okay.
on
Alright,
when the reset.
let's test it out. I'm gonna exit the game
Yeah, mine's
and relaunch it.
mine hasn't either. It hasn't reset. I thought it was a staggered reset. That's all. Today's day 5 though, right?
The only reason I caught it is because I started claiming my dailies, like the playtime
Well-
rewards. I'm like, wait, it's a new day. I haven't done any of the
Oh,
other
no, you're right.
rewards.
It has.
Yeah,
rolled
but
over. Yeah.
Remember on day 1 on Tuesday,
Yeah.
we logged in and we had the reward, and then in the afternoon when it reset, we got
yes,
day 2.
It was day 2.
So,
you're right. You're
yeah.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the calendar is like a day ahead. There we
Yeah.
go.
Well, let us
try
know
this.
once you've rebooted.
I'm
the
doing it
game.
right now.
Yeah.
It's coming up right now.
see if it gives you day 6.
Live.
All right.
Do. Breaking news, everybody. I wish I still had that. Oh yeah, yep. There's the star
Oh, let's see.
right there. We got the 500 energy, and then the daily calendar. We got mystery
it
reward
stopped
obtained.
It stopped streaming because you closed
The
the
stream
game.
stopped.
Oh, did it really? Oh no.
Yeah.
Let me.
That's why I said show
Because
us.
this
show
is pretty
us.
funny. This is pretty. I didn't know it. I didn't know that it stopped
Close the
streaming.
stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could close mine and because mine isn't there, so I'm gonna close my game and restart.
Oh,
my game.
I thought I was my bad. I thought I was streaming the entirety of the screen. But if you hop back in, you'll see my
yeah.
reward obtained. I don't know what I
I
got.
remember someone saying that.
Mine's
So
still
that's
loading.
funny. I'm recording that, so I can
yeah,
report that as a bug.
Yeah.
On the daily calendar was 500 energy.
Yes.
So-
I can stream tomorrow because
Yeah.
I'll have
Much
energy.
needed
Tomorrow's an ancestral, and then
Whoa.
XP is gonna be great. I'm gonna
Another
love
day
that.
of double. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like this. And then we can unlock more, which is I think this is the calendar you were thinking of earlier, right?
Yeah. If people want to get 10 million
Yeah.
gold, they can spend
It's
a
not
lot
worth
of
it.
rubies. I don't think
No,
it is.
not worth it.
That is not even close to being worth it, in my opinion.
They should have some sort of hoop that you jump through, not spend rubies on that particular one. But if you
Yeah.
were going to spend gold here in the bazaar, I would say the mystery crate.
Yeah,
I'd
the box
say-
of mysteries. If I was
yeah.
gonna buy anything, you know what? I got 8 million. Let's gamble.
What about the ether? Oh, yes, I got an imprint too. So you got Shkik as an imprint. I got Gilgamesh as an
Okay.
imprint. I just remembered.
Oh, Gilgamesh
Oh,
is a
that's
great
cool.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing the other ones.
Do the ether stones. You got 8 million gold, bro. the
Do
little
the
tiny,
Ether Stones?
the little tiny 20k. It costs 20.
Where's it at?
down, it's 20k.
Oh, it's on the.
It's right there,
on
20k.
the-
No, it was there
Was it?
at the top.
Do a
Second,
few armor.
Oh, this one.
the green
Do
one.
some armor.
No,
Actually,
just do the green one,
let's
dude.
take a look.
Oh,
Let's take a look. Let's see what kind of gear we'll get from this, because I am farming for
yeah.
body
Body, Avenger,
and Avenger,
Shrine. Yeah,
and then Guardians. Guardian is bugged, but,
Soul is good.
and then Soul gives you a lot of faith too.
Yeah.
So let's see. There's really not a bad set in here. So
No.
let me click that. Got level 5. Ooh, that is insane,
wow.
guys.
Wow, you got speed boots, dude.
And when
And
you
a
attune
speed.
it,
Oh no
speed.
way.
Speed
Oh,
attunement. Jeez.
oh my
that
gosh.
is okay. We're doing at least
There's
that
the highlight.
when we can. Oh my
Yes.
god.
That's insane, bro. All right.
Yeah.
Speed
wow.
on speed attunement. That's insane.
Ah,
Yeah. Speed
And
on
two
speed on
shrines gives
speed.
you a bonus speed.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
you're
it's speed
now
on
you're,
speed on speed.
now you're tempted to do it again, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, we can do up to 6. We can do up
Yeah.
to. I'm not doing
Don't do
6.
it. Don't
I'm
do
not
it. Don't
doing.
do
I
No.
buy gold.
Yeah. Whew. Oh, no, that's gonna give me a heart attack.
Oh, that's awesome. Far out
Yeah,
speed boots with
that's
a
a good
speed
one.
attunement. That's yeah.
Actually, I wanted to see where's the Crucible imprint library. I want to see what that. Oh, looks like I have 2 Cleopatras.
Yeah.
Whoa.
X-Quick.
Shkik. Yeah.
When she defeats it, when the hero defeats an enemy, the next attack will inflict 15% increased damage, and still 10% divinity. Okay, that's actually pretty damn good.
Nice.
She, the hero, is
Mhm.
a disruptor, right? So I've got her. I pulled her from a mortal stone.
No.
Oh, sorry.
She's an eternal.
I'm not
Yeah,
thinking
she's an
of her.
eternal.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of someone else. Shkik's a slayer.
Dude, she's good.
She's the mother of
That weapon.
Hunapu and who was it? Hunapu and Shtabe. That's it. Hunapu and Shtabe's mother, and so they all synergize
Yeah.
with each other. It's not Shkik I was thinking of.
Yeah.
It was another epic.
Okay.
But
Steals a
she's
shield. Okay.
She's good.
Yeah, she's
She'd be awesome.
She's got
to
an
pull.
interesting kit.
But yeah, that imprint's
Absolutely.
not half bad, eh?
Yeah, her imprint is pretty good. That would be really good on a DPS. Maybe somebody like an AoE, or maybe even like a Guan Yu. That would be pretty nice, because somebody that's gonna kill you want to put it on somebody that's gonna kill something, right? And then Steel and Divinity is such a rare thing to come across in this. That would help a lot when we get into like the higher stages for like
Yeah.
Ta and stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah,
Sweet.
you guys are right. The
Aw.
calendar reset.
Oh, did you get anything? Did you get it good?
The reward.
Good nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out what it was.
Nice.
What is it supposed to be? We don't
The
know.
calendar reward?
bugs.
We don't know.
The
Nobody
oh
knows.
the reward for the mission for the polished wisdom.
No, just
it's
the
a-
calendar reward. I don't know what it was.
Oh, it was 500 energy, and then the other one for the Riven's Chosen was yeah, it was a random imprint, is what it
Ah, it was an
Yeah.
imprint. All right.
So-
So we've got to go
says.
to
So
our
yeah, that's
imprints.
that Yeah.
One of the
You know
known
what?
issues is reward imprint may appear empty visually, but the imprint is correctly added to inventory.
Okay,
Let me
maybe it was
see.
a dupe Hippolyta.
I can't figure out which one it was.
No, I got
It could be
Hippolyta.
Gozu.
Oh, it's this one right
Oh,
here.
you know what? Mine was a dupe Tlaloc.
I got Juton. Juton is the one that
Okay.
I got because I never had this one before. When this hero gains vanish, increase the turn meter of all allies by 5%, decrease the turn meter of all enemies by 5%.
So you need to put
Okay.
it on a
That's-
vanish hero.
Damn.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll go nice on my Mulan.
nice little
I-
boost,
I
eh?
I don't know if I have a vanish hero. Let me see. Buff. What?
Wait.
Which one's vanish?
Oh, you can filter your heroes like that. I've never tried that.
That is vanish, right?
Is that Mabon? Does he have vanish on something?
Yeah, on his A1.
He places vanish on someone else. Oh.
On the ally with the lowest HP.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can control
That's-
that. It's gonna be a Slayer.
Yeah. Resistance up. Block debuffs. And what does he have? Declare and disable. Okay.
Yep.
And then I have her.
Oh, yep.
Kunoichi. I
Yeah.
don't know. Acid. Sleep. Vanish on this hero. So could put it on herself there. So that I would not waste that on a
No.
on an uncommon.
Oh. Wait, vanish is that? Wow, I've got 5 heroes that can do vanish.
Interesting. Yeah, that would be a really good imprint to put on their weapon then.
So Luo Shen, I don't know much about this hero here, Luo Shen. She's an invoker. And she places vanish on herself. That's good for an invoker because she's basically protecting herself. Oh, whoa, she does speed up and stalwart on all allies. And increases the duration of it and makes it unremovable if Houyi's with her. And then she increases the duration of buffs on allies and decreases the duration of debuffs. That's pretty sick. I like the buff extension and debuff reduction stuff. I reckon it comes in really clutch. And she increases turn meter and so on. That's crazy. Yeah, she seems pretty strong. Of course, most people pull Balk, right?
Yeah, Balk is I remember from Alpha, Balk was a fun one.
Yeah, I've got his imprint on I think it's Kisen's weapon. So yeah. By the way, it's not Sizzin, it's pronounced Kisen. That's why I'm saying that. So
Oh.
yeah.
I'm saying Sizzin. I don't care.
You don't care. You don't care. Most people don't. But yeah, apparently it's a hard C. It could be pronounced K. It could be written with a K, and it would be the same name, Kisen. But anyway, my guy's weapon. I think it has the Balk imprint. When he receives a debuff, has a chance to retaliate. I reckon that's pretty good. It's not a bad imprint, old Balk. No. Cool. Anything else that we haven't covered? I think we've broken down just about everything, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Nicholas disconnected. I guess he had to go.
Oh no.
It was getting
He
quite
sent
late.
a chat saying he had to go.
Yeah, it was getting quite late there. So
Okay.
yeah, he did say he couldn't stick around, but I mean, I'm getting to the end of what I have to say and to show and to talk about in terms of how the beta's going. I think we've covered just about everything, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
So I mean, what I've learned is try to use rare stuff instead of getting all Google-eyed about all the epics and all the cool stuff. There is some cool epic stuff, including weapons. So
yeah, I mean, I just learned about doing that like last night.
Yeah.
so don't feel too bad.
It makes sense though, right? It definitely makes sense.
What would be a good imprint for him?
Who are you putting it on?
This is gonna go on Guan Yu.
Ah, right. Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna put Pangus on it. Why not? Beta is short.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's cool, man.
Yeah.
In a week, it
Perfect
won't
goal.
matter.
Increase the strong hit chance by 6%, and then depending on his faith or speed, he's gonna steal Term Eater or Divinity. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think that'll work because I'm gonna give a quick little run at actually no. I need to level up Isolde's gear. At least you need to take her gear to at least 12.
Yeah, definitely. I did that with everybody's gear. I just hit level 12 with it all. I mean, yeah, somebody in my stream said you should just take the gear to level 12. It doesn't cost that much compared to the resources.
12 is level 12 is okay. The cut, then you come into 13, 14, 15, depending on like what the piece is, like what level, rarity. That's when it gets really expensive.
Yeah,
So,
I would never take a rank 1 through 3 piece past level 12. It has to be at least rank 4 for me to make it worthwhile. I do have one level 16 piece. It is Keysene's trousers for me, and they are 34 speed with 8.5% crit rate. So, yeah, I'll take them to 16 and
that's not bad. That's a lot of speed.
And high attack too, 22.5% attack.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that is really good.
Yeah.
Nope.
Unfortunately, if I ever attune him, which I probably won't because he's a legendary, and it would be close to impossible to get him to 4-star ascended, the attunement on those trousers is unfortunately defense. But yeah, it is what it is. You can't win every roll, right?
I wonder if there's going to be a way to
reroll
to tweak that. Yeah, like a reroll at some point, maybe down the line.
Yeah, a resource that allows you to reroll the attunement, like some sort of soul gem or something.
Yeah, I mean, if there's not, then it's fine. But like, that would be pretty cool.
Dude, your Hippolyta got destroyed.
Yeah, she did.
Your Guan's still doing work though. That's nice.
Yeah, Guan Yu and Cizin.
Isolde's pretty tanky.
or Kizin. Yeah, I tried to make her, the gear that I put on her was like all defense based, so she should be even though it was low level gear and whatnot, it should be nice and
yeah, it makes her survivable,
nice
dude. Yeah. What do you think about everyone's confused. What do you think about Keysene's ultimate? My dude barely rolls around to his ultimate.
I like it.
I don't get to see it that often.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It doesn't hit. Yeah, with the gear that I have on him, just I went for the set over stats right now. So I think the gear that I have on him is not really the best for him as far as just raw damage stat wise. So I think he could hit a lot harder. His core ability is the one that I really like though.
Yeah.
His core ability is the one that really pumps out the damage for me.
Oh yeah, his core is awesome.
Yeah. Yay!
His ultimate
stage.
It definitely feels lackluster damage wise against bosses.
Yeah.
But the bonus
especially
on it is
with
worth it.
I was gonna say, especially with Guan Yu on the team, where Guan Yu's A1 has the 5% max HP built into it. So Guan Yu is a boss killer for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, it might be fun to actually level up all 3 starter heroes and see how they go. Have 3
put them in one team.
4 slayers, like Keysene plus the 3 starters, and just put heaps of damage gear on them or something. I don't know. I don't think I've got the gear to do it. It's just
damage gear. Try to get a 2-piece Avenger on all of them to keep them alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah. See how far we get in adventure mode next week when I actually get to adventure
Yeah.
mode. And
Yeah.
so one of the dudes in my stream, he swears by just going hardcore slayers. He got past
Yeah.
stage 5 or 6 of the Patar dungeon just with 5 slayers. I went, how? And he goes, I don't know. I don't big brain it. I just I just took 5
Get a bigger
slayers
hammer.
and just brute force your way in. I mean, you're not
Yeah.
going to get to stage 7, 8, 9, but you're gonna push. You're gonna push through some of it with just brute forcing. So
Yeah, that's kind of been my approach for the most part.
yeah. I think with when beta 2 rolls around, I don't know. I really like PvP, and I'm gonna probably be trying to be smart about how I build stuff for PvP to really test it out and have a good time. But I think I might just take that whole approach of focus on the rares, get the resources to get your rares empowered in whatever way you can. If you can awaken them, you can awaken them. If you can ascend them, you'll ascend them. If you can book them, you book them. It's a lot easier to do so.
Absolutely, for sure.
Sweet. Well, you're making progress here, so
yeah, shocking. Because I got smoked last night when I tried to do number 3.
yeah.
So
Well, you're starting to get overwhelmed here a little bit.
Yeah.
But it is wave 3. He's got his ultimate up. He's doing his ultimate, his little dance.
Ultimate took care of it.
Boom! Does his little dance and takes them out.
And then you can see how much he healed up from the Avenger set on him. He came back real good.
Yeah, that's what happens, right? I think it makes it really worth.
That's beautiful. 30K 30K experience. That is beautiful.
Energy's nice.
So
or experience, I mean. Yeah.
I haven't been tracking the experience, but I did start to do it. Now Tian 10 on story mode gives you 30,000.
Does it?
Yep.
Interesting.
Tian 10.
If it's a faster clear than Aru, then that could definitely be a doable campaign farm.
Yeah, I've been farming Tian 10 because I can auto it. I don't know if it's 100%, but it seems to be, it seems to be pretty good. So far, I think it's been 100%, and it's 30,000 XP, and it's 14,000 gold per clear of Tian 10. So I would suspect that if you can do Echo 10, it would be even more.
You're not going to farm Echo 10 just because Marduk is. I'm just saying Marduk is just
really strong.
You're going to need.
Truck.
Yeah, and he's super tanky as well. So you're going to need like a full team of 60s to be able to just
farm it,
speed farm that.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's not even in the cards right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even auto it when I beat it. I manualed through to save my ultimates and everything.
I basically have been manualing all of the command stages for the last couple of realms just to do it. And I think it was what's the one just before Tian?
Omeakan.
Omeakan, yeah.
It's the Maya, right?
That was basically giving me 3 stars on auto. Like I was just 3-starring all the way till about stage 6. It was just like, I'm getting 3 stars on this every stage, and I'm just setting it to auto, and it's giving it to me. But then it got too hard to do it in 20 turns. So
yeah.
Speaking of the stars, though, how have you guys been finding trying to go back and get a few stars? Have you gone back to clear the stage 10 for the Ether Stones?
I'm working on the Ecker 10, trying to get that under 20 turns is really tough. The fastest I can get it is like 25 turns right now. And then the mishap with the bugged out, the requirement being a visual bug. Outside of that, I need to beat Pengu in less than 20 turns.
Okay.
But again, I could probably do that now, but
yeah.
I just haven't tried it since leveling up a bunch of guys. So
you do know that you don't have to 3-star to get your reward, right?
Which reward?
Any reward on if there is a 3-star reward, you don't have to 3-star to get that reward. You just have to get your 3rd star.
I don't.
Any stage, any reward.
Yeah.
You just have to get your 3rd star. You don't have to 3-star it.
Because.
So you would have got that reward. You'll have that reward. It doesn't cross it off, but it gives it to you.
No.
Yeah, check your Godforge, because it will have those 8 eternal ether stones.
Oh, I cleared this like days ago.
Oh,
so
right. Yeah.
They wouldn't be there from today.
Okay, guaranteed it gave them to you though. But 3-starring is better because
yeah, I only need like 3 or 4. I think I only need 3 or 4 stars left to complete campaign.
I'm so far from all of it. I like the first 4, not a problem. But then once it got to, I think, Aru onwards, I started to struggle with the stars.
Yeah, it seems like level 7 seems to be like an underboss, and then level 10 being the boss every time.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe level 1 is like that, okay, different mechanic. I might have to switch up my team a little bit here and there. And then once you get that, then you kind of cruise to level 7, and then level 7 is a choke point with the underboss. And then you get that, and then level 8, 9 are usually fairly okay, and then level 10 is usually a choke point again.
Yeah.
So
you have to absolutely manual it, and you have to get a certain team composition together, and it definitely becomes challenging for stage 10. If you could auto farm stage 10 of any of them, I think it's worth it because it gives you the most XP and the most gold.
It is more energy spent as well. So it is 2 more energy for each level to farm. So like you're gonna do 3 more stages of a level 9 than a level 10. So that can factor into it as well.
Time wise, yes, if time is a factor, but if it's not, if you're just auto farming for an hour AFK, then you're not going to go through as much energy as quickly, and you're gonna reap the rewards.
Ooh, is this the one, boys? No,
not
one
quite.
turn.
One turn over.
Oh,
you're so close. Then
that's so painful.
You're so close. If you keep at it, you might actually do it.
Oh yeah, I think it was like RNG that there's probably some RNG, or maybe Guan Yu could have saved his ultimate for the opening or something like that, but he didn't.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, when I get really close to something, I try it over and over until I get it. It'll become obvious that you're that close, but you will never get it.
Yeah.
Or you're that close that a little bit of good RNG and I will actually push. I did that with one of them. I think it was a Maokan. And I was just so close to the 20 turns that on wave 1, if I didn't complete wave 1 in 4 turns, I would just reset it.
Mm-hmm.
Reset. Oh, I got a 4-turn wave 1. On wave 2, all right, this, and this. All right, I managed to actually get my disable off, yes. And then eventually you get to wave 3 and you've only used 13 turns, and you're like, I've got it if it lands well. So,
yeah.
You know pretty early on that you're a long way from doing it within 20.
We're already past.
Yeah. I could see from this run that you weren't gonna do it. I mean,
I didn't even look at the turns. So
yeah.
Oh well.
No.
Rip.
All right. Well, I've got nothing else to chat about or to discuss. So I mean, what I'm gonna do is probably just, if you guys have final words. Otherwise, I can stop recording and just hang out in the chat for a bit. So.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I would say final words just to anybody that's watching this. Just play your game, have fun, learn your play style. If you're the kind of person that just wants to get a bigger hammer, go get a bigger hammer.
Yeah.
If you want to get all into the nitty gritty and really theory craft a team and try to be the most efficient player possible, and that makes you happy, do that.
Mhm.
There's content creators that do all of that. So
Yep.
one of us content creators will have something for you.
Yep.
I'm sure of it.
For sure.
So,
For sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just to piggyback off that, it's just the beta, so
yeah.
now's your time to do literally whatever you want, and it doesn't matter. It's going to be cleared in a
Exactly.
week, and
Yep.
just have fun and go to the site and report the bugs.
Yep. 100%.
100%. 100%.
Not just the bugs,
That'll
the
make
feedback,
a better game.
the feedback as well. So
Yeah.
whatever highlights stand out for you, then feed that back. If something could be improved, be really articulate and just be specific about stuff. Don't just say, this animation sucks. Offer solutions.
Yep.
That kind of thing. I
Yeah.
think the team appreciates a little bit more specificity when it comes to feedback and what people's impressions are. And things are definitely subjective. But yeah, all in all, I'm really enjoying the beta. I think, like I said, the pacing and the flow is really good. And we've got so many different people in the community. We've got our absolute Giga Chad monsters who smashed out campaign and adventure mode and have seriously, big brains and can work stuff out. And then there are the rest of us that are where we're at, but we're loving it and really can't talk it up enough. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.